Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, we're going to be testing my fire alarm system and my tornado sirens. But also, I have the fan on right now because it is super hot in this garage. It is summer here. It's Missouri. We're like kind of in the south, so it gets really hot here in the summer. And this garage is like burning. So yeah. Got the fan on. Alright, so now let's begin testing in this hot weather. But I also got some surprises for you. Dun da da da! Yeah, I made some stuff over here. So I made a fire alarm control panel. So I had this old box that I had this old box for a long time in my closet, and I was kind of thinking, why not try to make a fire alarm control panel? But also, it's not really a fire alarm control panel. It just silences the alarm really, but yeah. Well, and I also got some new smoke alarms a long time ago. So, a friend of mine gave me these old vintage smoke alarms. So they're remodeling. He was remodeling this old house in Oklahoma, and he gave me these old smoke alarms from it. So you guys will be able to hear those go off today. And also, just like usual, we got the fire alarm in the emergency. So yeah. Now, let's begin the test. So, right here. Three, two, one. All right. So now, let's test the next smoke alarm. Here we go. All right, now time to test these old vintage smoke alarms. So they pretty much sound the same like these alarms, just got a little bit of a different, like very tiny bit different. So yeah, here's what it sounds like. Oh, come on. You know, this fucking guys. There we go. Okay, that is loud. Now, this one. Here we go. And also, the fire alarm today is getting coded on continuous, or set on continuous today for this test. So I just set it on continuous real quick. Alright. So, yeah. Now let's go ahead and set it off, and you guys will also see how I silence it from the panel. Yeah, here we go. Pull down. Fire, pull down. Push and pull down. Wow! Alright. Silence. Oh my gosh, I hate the continuous. Whew. I hate continuous so much. Alright. Now let's reset the pulsation. You know, I'm just gonna flip the switch. Just do that for fun today. You can also close it and it'll reset by itself. But I just wanted to flip the switch today, so yeah. Now we're gonna test the emergency light. Emergency light. All right. Here we go. And now, just knock out some power. And also, I changed up my Thunderbolt siren. So here's what it looks like. It used to have tape and stuff all over it. But now I got some more hot glue and I did that. So, and I glued all the broken parts back together. So yeah, and I also put the red thing back inside. Okay, so we're gonna test it on high, low, and alert today. So yeah. Here we go. Also, that clicking sound is the solenoids. So. And also, those who don't know what solenoid is, it's a type of thing that kind of shuts and closes for Thunderbolt siren and 3T22 siren. So, yeah. Now alert. All right. Okay, and now time to show you guys some more surprises. Dun da da da! Yeah, I made a Federal Signal 3T22 tornado siren. So there's that. It's my Federal Signal 3T22. So it can do high, low, and stuff like those tones because it's got the solenoids. Like I told you guys, they're little things that kind of like make a little sound. There's dampers inside that open and close, so it creates the high-low signal. So yeah, so let's go ahead and set it off. Go. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, there we go. So let's do high, low, and pulse. Alright guys, so now we're going to do the pulse tone. The pulse tone is not as great as it is on the Thunderbolt siren, but it's okay because it's a pretty different, it's pretty different compared to the Thunderbolt siren. It has a Thunderbolt siren has a different chopper, and so I'm going to do the pulse tone, and it's not going to sound as great, but it's going to work. Okay, so here we go. Alright, and now I've also got another siren to show you guys. Dun dun dun! Yes, a new Wheeland Vortex siren. So the original one was here. It had a different rotator, so I went to Goodwill like yesterday or the day before, and I got this little like fish game thing. It's got an actual switch on it. And also I wanted to get this one because the other rotator that used to be on here is a little bit fast, so this is much slower. So yeah, we're gonna do it on alert and high low, the Wheeland Vortex siren. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go back and turn it on. Hang on a second, guys. There it is. Okay, it's on. It was silenced. Okay, here it is. Here it is going off. See, it's much slower. Alright. Alright, now we're going to do high-low. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, there's that. And now, guess what we're gonna do? I'm going to set off both sirens at a time. The Wheeland Vortex and the 3222. So yeah, here we go. They're gonna both go off on alert, so it's gonna be really loud. So turn down your volume. that was loud. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for system test 11. Okay? So yeah, see you guys. Oh, I forgot to unsilence that. Well, bye guys.